It hasn't been easy at all. God, look at my face. I look so tired. I just woke up from sleep, and then the first thing that came to my mind is to carry my books. See, the way I study these days, I study like it's the air I breathe. You know, the air you breathe, air is necessary. Like it's a necessity of life that without air, we can't live. We can't breathe, and definitely the person's going to die. So that's how I see my book right now. It's like the air I breathe. One day I was just studying now, and I just thought of it. I was like, hey, Favor, do you know that your life recently has changed? It's now in a way that you read almost all the time, you study almost all the time, and you study as if it's, the air you breathe. There's no day that passes by without me studying nothing less than 4 hours. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I know you might be wondering why am I studying and studying. I'm doing a technical training. It's a very intensive one. Intensive. When I say intensive, I really mean it. So it hasn't really been easy. You have to study to get yourself approved. I need to quote the Bible right now. You need to study. You need to study. There's a lot. There's a lot of manuals, a lot of things to study, and the most difficult part of it, I would say, is you studying something that is not really like part of, like it's not really like part of your field. Yeah, let me put it that way. For example, I'm a process student, and then I'm meant to study some mechanical stuff, some electrical stuff, instrument stuff, especially that's electrical. Yeah, right from the time I don't like anything electrical, though in school I do well in electrical courses, but I don't like it. When you say you don't like something, you just study it to pass. So now I just don't need to study to pass alone. I need to study and embrace that thing, like love it, make it part of me so that I'll be able to do well in it. And I would say that's one of my challenges, but I'm beginning to love electrical. I'm beginning to love it. I'm beginning to love it. To be honest, I'm beginning to put it in the application, like even at home. I'll just say, oh, so this is how this works. So this is how, this is how our light is connected. This is how this is working. I'm like, oh, seriously? Why? Because I've already kind of embraced it now, and I know that I should just take it as part of my life. Then mechanical too is okay. I love mechanical. Yeah, mechanical related courses, they are good. But which other one? Instrumentation is okay. It's almost like part of process. So you see why it is intensive when you're not just doing only something that it's your discipline. You're doing other related stuff different from your discipline. So it can be so hectic. So now it's been kind of tough, and you're not just studying because you just want to pass. No, if I'm studying because I just want to pass, I'm not gonna stress myself too much. Definitely, I'm gonna pass. But you're studying because you want to be one of the best, and you just have to put extra effort. And one thing about me is that I don't just study to pass my exams or stuff like that. I study to know it. I study to understand every bit of what I'm doing. Let's say in this stuff now, and I'm studying on I see a particular word. I want to know what does it mean, or I read a particular sentence. I want to know what does it mean. Like, what's the application? I just don't want to read and just agree to what I've read. I've read in a book. I want to know the application, like real life scenarios. If it's about electrical, like I said, okay, real life scenario in my house. Okay, so how does this electrical thing work? What exactly are they talking about? What is this voltage thing they're talking about? And I want to really understand it in real life, like practical scenarios. So sometimes that thing can really, but let's say, yeah, it's like you being a voracious reader. Is that word correct? When you want to read to know, you keep asking yourself, why is this like this? When you get to know that you still ask why, you keep asking why. So most times it takes me a lot of time to read a particular manual. Why? Because I want to really read to understand, not just understanding. I want to know the practical applications of whatever I'm studying. Oh my god, I know I might be doing too much, but as I'm doing the training, I'm not just doing it because I just want to be the best, one of the best or whatever. I want in a way that wherever I go in life, I can, defend myself. She gets. I don't want a situation where I would study something and I forget it. No. So studying with applications of those stuffs in mind helps my brain take it and never forgets it. But am I making sense? Yeah, I think I am. So I'm making this video with one of my little breaks, like let's say 10 or 15 minutes breaks. So I now got this pattern of study. I saw it on YouTube, here on YouTube. It is Pomodoro method. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's in a way that they say you want to study for 2 hours. You study for 50 minutes, give yourself 10 minutes break, then you start again for the next 50 minutes, give yourself 10 minutes break, start again like that. And it's been so good. It's been so good. I could just sit here and study for more than straight 3 hours. More than a minute. More than. But I don't want to mention the number of hours. You're going to say, Jesus, this girl, what are you saying? And you know what's an interesting part of it? It's not like part of me, and I no longer see, like, I no longer get interested in any other thing these days apart from just get my books and study. The other day, not even the other day, wait, the other day I brought up my phone, I went on TikTok, I went on Instagram, and everywhere just seemed so boring to me. I'm like, oh my god, nothing interests me over there. I just flicked my phone and I took my books and I started studying. When you do something to the point that you now find it so interesting, when you're watching a series or you're reading a very interesting novel, that feeling, nothing else around you interests you apart from that stuff you're doing, that movie, that novel you're reading. That's how I feel about books now. Like, I find it so interesting. I want to know a particular thing. I'm just so curious. I need to cover this. I need to study this. I need to know. Maybe, let's say when for example, in class and you're teaching us something, and there's something in my mind that I need to, study more, and I'm just gonna write it down on my book. And once I get home, just change my clothes, sit, even without even going to shower, I just start, get my laptop and start checking for that stuff. I want to know where exactly that stuff is, like make more research on it and stuff like that. And I feel so satisfied and happy each time I get to find out about that stuff and I get to know it. I'm like, oh wow, so this is what exactly they are talking about. Oh my god. So this is exactly what this thing means. Oh my god, seriously. And that gives me joy. So you see why everything is shifting. My life is kind of shifting to trying to know more, and that I don't even have time for any other thing, and I don't even feel it. I'm even happy. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I would say life is in phases. There are some phases, life is in phases. There's a particular phase or a point in your life where you will begin to ask yourself, is this me? Why the sudden change? Why do I just lose interest in a particular thing and I find another thing so interesting? It happens. And I would say I love that change right there because I need it. I just need to find studying very interesting, and it's just flowing naturally. Look at my eyes. I look like I just woke up. It looks like I just woke up from sleep, right? Yes. I woke up from sleep. The next thing I did was pick my book, then study for like 15 minutes, and I started to give myself 10 minutes break, and I'm like, let me just talk to myself, talk to people. Let me just talk about this. And sometimes I get bored. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get bored, and I feel like, oh, I'm tired. Just put on my books and sleep. Now, if I'm not sleeping, I'm studying. Even when I even try to get Netflix, you know, series. I love watching movies. I love seeing good series. Each time I open Netflix now, I just watch for like 5 minutes and I don't find it interesting anymore. I know that I don't even have the time to be seeing movies, but at the same time, I gradually lose interest in all those stuff too. So anytime I feel tired, I sleep. So my two hobbies now, the two most interesting or the most the most hobbies I have right now are studying and sleeping. That is it. Even eating self. Eating. Now I don't even eat as much as I used to eat before. Do I? Now I eat like mainly once a day, and maybe snack on something light. Sometimes just once a day, and I'm good. As I'm studying, I feel satisfied. I feel like I've eaten. There was even a day I wanted to like write something on that. Like, am I really okay? Oh my god! Alright, so we gotta go. I need to continue what I'm doing. Just wish me the best of lucks that you can. Wish me the best of luck, and wish me well, never to get tired, and keep finding it interesting to study until I'm done with this phase where and that I also fulfill my heart desires, to do so well in this. That's it. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.